Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome to Blight League. Blight League is live. We started out pretty well. We use Washington D.C. servers. We're doing normal Blight League, just the regular character, no solo self found, and no hardcore. We're up to 53 in the level, and 55 is my current level. I want to show off how these Ichor pumps work, and how the sister Casio works, and how I've been doing them, and my method and the reasoning behind it. So when you start it, you have 20 seconds to think. So you have two fires here. This one's pretty basic. I'm probably going to do another one. But then when it lays itself out, you can see the fire is here and over here. So it's going to have to cross over these ones right here. So you're going to get the most effectiveness from like a turret right here or here. So you're going to do fire, and then you can upgrade the fire. This is what I usually just do. And then you can go for the higher tier. You don't actually need one down at the bottom section because it doesn't have any element in the circle or minion or whatever other weird stuff you can get. It was just the fire one, and so for now I simply just make that fire one. We have to maintain the stuff down here. Probably use skeletons for down there, and then the rest will be this. I pull up Flesh Offering to give those insane stats. But yeah, the skeletons down there is enough to maintain. And then I'm going to make, this time, the Meteor Tower. I made the other tower last time when I was doing this. I'm unlocking the challenges. Apparently I just defeated a Blighted Cinder. So this is the loot from one of these at a level 53 area while I was leveling my Necromancer. You could tell the experience was pretty relaxed. We could definitely stop and stand around and like do this tower defense minigame, and it was mostly a damage check, and since my entire build right now is currently teched into damage, I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna have enough damage. Like, to put it into perspective, let me get to the next area if I can. Let me just show you also. So I put down Desecrate, then I Flesh Offering. I have everything I could want in this build already pretty much unlocked. Haha. No, not really. I'm missing a lot of shit. This is like super budget build, but it's really strong for what it was. Okay, so here's the boss. Let's instant phase him. When's he gonna jump down? Is that him? Is that him? That's him. That's him. He's dead. So yeah, that's the like overall point about this build. It's like, holy, Necromancer got really good in this season. I've been having a lot of fun, and it's really good for the Blight League, especially because you have a lot of time, and your minions, when they're doing a lot of deeps, man, do they just dominate the. That's my first chisel, I swear. They dominate the Blight League mechanic, well, at least for now. Flesh Offering feels really good. My current ascendancy is, I did the one that I said in the video, minion damage and minion life, mindless aggression, because we're in softcore and it's all about the memes. Big damage, or else. So I've like teched into every single minion node of damage for now as much as possible, while still pathing through like life nodes and not being dumb about it. You can tell I have 1400 HP, 500 shield, and then my reses are mostly fixed because I used what's it called? Elemental Purity? What's it called? Purity of Elements. And then I have a bit of resistance through like rings and shit that I've just crafted myself. But yeah, the build itself, you can mostly just run through, drop in skellies, pulling your minions, drop in the Flesh Offering now and then. Here's another one. Okay, so this one's here, another example. We have ice and fire. This one's going to be a little bit more fun. So up here is the ice one, so we can just, pretty simple, ice. Where's the fire? We don't know yet. So we'll skip the waiting, and we'll just get straight to the encounter. I like doing this so that I don't have to wait. So for now we're good. We can just then do a fire here. And then we're gonna max out the cold this time because we just maxed out both fire ones, and I want to get the cold tower achievement done. But like overall, it seems to be that there's no issue whatever you do as long as you have one of each. Basically, they just want you to cover your basis on what you're doing, and you're gonna generally do pretty fine. It's when you don't have a tower at all matching the one that you're going against, you know, then you're gonna have a problem. I recommend at least having one of each in the lane, and you're gonna probably be fine. And that's for these low levels. I'll probably, if there's a difference at the higher levels, obviously we'll make a video when we get there. I love the big loot drop noises, by the way. If you were like, oh my god, that's so loud, yeah. It's so I don't miss drops, haha. Because I'm definitely gonna miss it if it's not that loud. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it needs to be that. Oh. Yep. That's, let's show one more if I can. Where are we in the, yeah, so we'll go up. This build's so enjoyable though. I hope it comes through well in the video and it doesn't come across like laggy or anything. It might come across laggy in like the first little bit, but after that it should be perfect. And I just like keeping up flesh offering. Why am I skipping Alva? Because it's a low tier Alva. Actually, I have to do all three. Yeah, I don't feel like doing all three low tier Alvas and getting a low tier Alva later. If you were wondering, I don't know if all of the stuff that I have for the build right now really matters. This is just a lot of leveling stuff. I made this myself. My whole build this season is going to be my own build. I've been doing this myself from the ground up, from all the practice or all the like effort that I put in pre-season of like looking into Necromancer and building that other character in Legion for like 100x or whatever the fuck it was. That character was a lot of fun. I did a lot of testing, and I feel like I was more qualified than like most of those build guides that are out there. So now I'm making one myself. And this is just going to be extremely dynamic. Basically, it's going to be adjusted to whatever I'm doing at the time, because that's how PoE works. You don't actually make like a build that just does everything unless it's overkill for everything, and then it actually is made for something. Some hard content, which last league was Legion. And now this league, to be honest, this one is kind of difficult. You do have to do a lot of deeps, and I'm gonna definitely know that at higher levels it's gonna feel like Legion, so it's gonna be similar in that way. So I'm pretty excited to see that.
Blight is trying to spread.
And then we get a fire one. Pretty simple mechanic, as I explained. You just match the towers. And again, I'm gonna try to max out the ice one so that I can put down the other weird tier ice weird one to get the other achievement done, because we've already done both of the fires. So we just need 500 of the money, and then we can buy the other tower. And there it is. Boom. Freeze vault. Okay, we already apparently had that one. So now we've had all the ice and fire ones. So now whenever we need to do another Blight, we'll get a random another tower maxed, hopefully. And we'll keep knocking them out. I don't know why you actually need to, right? Not actually sure why you're supposed to max out each tower for the achievement. Like, what am I getting for it? I don't actually know. I didn't look. But this is the current way I've been doing it, is just going into my storage and just dumping all the loot every time it says my storage is full, because I don't feel like really going through shit. Nothing is going to be really that valuable, and most of it is just going to be mass selling for like small alteration amounts, etc. You can also start to see how these start to stack up. You get 5 sepia oils, 5 clear oils, and 1 amber. So the amber's probably worth more than the other ones, you know.
There's an Esmer.
So that's interesting. We should talk to Aramir for reward. Okay, and then we can also take this node. 4% increase attack speed, cast speed, 8% increase minion duration. Those will be replaced once I get, like, better shit, but for now. So this was the portal I just took out. The build's a lot of fun though, been enjoying it quite a bit. Whatever. The current boots I've been rocking, by the way, 20% move speed. So like it's gonna be extremely hard to replace such move speed such boots. Like these are actually insane. Triple suffix though, so I'm pretty sure there's no room for it. Unless it's a prefix. I don't remember. One sec. Wow, it's a prefix. Wait, if I have the tier 2 move speed... Hold up. I think it's like bad move speed though. There's a chance. I'll have to check. I just want to get to the next area. It was that way, wasn't it? I want to go to my hideout and go see what you can craft onto those boots. It's these ones. What do I have in move speed? Up to 19? I can't afford it, but wow, dude. Yeah, you can make some pretty insane boots. Like that's 44 res, 74 life, and 22 strength. This was 30 res, 20% move speed, 17 int, which is also useless. So these boots, the only reason I have them actually is for the 4-link of blue. So that's worth noting. That's also something I did this season. Is I mostly went for stuff for their links instead of for the stats, and then I made the stats myself with the with crafting. I went for links, and with like I'm still looking for a 5-link. That would be pretty cool. I haven't even used the 4-link to be honest. I probably should. What is my main DPS? Probably skeletons. So I'd buff the skeletons, or maybe the specters if they're. I don't think so. I think it's the skeletons anyways. Going here, apparently. So we're taking it to the shrine kit. How many of you are playing Blight League, and what have you decided to play? Have you been enjoying it? Did you have a login queue when you got on, or were you able to just get in right away? Is your build working out as according to plan? Have you been enjoying the new Blight mechanic? I personally like the Blight mechanic. It is a lot of fun, and Necromancer just feels absolutely ridiculous, and that's perfectly fine with me, you know? It's perfectly fine with me. Telling for reward, strength and dex. Why is it less than the one I already have? Oh, okay, rolled lower. Pretty bad. It's a lot of energy shield that I don't really want. Okay. And then we just have the last thing, which is these two things. So that's the point of the video, showcasing how I do the current Blight mechanic with the towers. that's the idea of it. If you think it's too hard and you have been having some trouble killing the blight mechanic in the previous maps, maybe try selecting the element for the towers of the monster of the towers, like match it, and then that should help you, and match the lanes that the monsters are going to come down, and it should debuff them in a way that should help you to kill those. Yes. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have learned anything about the Blight mechanic, subscribe and hit that little bell to receive a little extra piece of notification. Hit that like button as well if you learned anything. And then if you want to support the channel, you can through Patreon and the membership thing below. There's a join button on YouTube where you can become a member of the channel. We have 3 members on YouTube, and we have one Patreon on one patron on Patreon. I'd like to thank him, and hope you guys will support as well. I try to do this full time. I try to entertain. This is what I try to do, and I try to teach people about how to improve at these games. So I thought sharing what I found about the Blight mechanic, even though it may be super obvious to me, maybe it isn't to everyone, you know. So I figured this might be good for at least one person, and that's enough for me. So I made it. What's going on over here? Okay, we'll do one more to finish it off. We have no elements. So I'm gonna make the super weird one, the empowering tower. Alright, enjoy.
It's branching, Exile!
Hands free! Oh my god, it's so easy, man. The Blight mechanic. Look at it. Look at it in all its glory. What the fuck? Where'd that come from? That was a loud noise, man. 6 socket, 4 link, gift card. Damn, that was nice. Okay, let's do an alpha. Let's try an alpha with this build. Let's see how it works, you know? Alpha, you scary, bro. Oh my god. I didn't have any of my skeletons, I didn't realize. It took a while for me to think about it. It's like, why am I dying? Oh yeah. Those skeleton buffs having like move speed now, or a lot of move speed, pretty big, pretty huge. That's it. That's the full clear. A bit squishy at the beginning, but that's just me. Has nothing to do with the minions. I can try again at the whole triple or quad fucking link. And we got a 6 link, a 6 socket. I mean, that's pretty sick. Okay, hope you have enjoyed the build though. Again, if you're curious what I currently have done for the build, it was Flesh Offering, Flame Dash, Summon Carrion Golem. Then I'm using this link here. It's Raise Zombie, Minion Damage Support, and Summon Phantasm Support. Then I'm using Spell Echo plus minion damage support plus Raise Spectre, and the Spectre I'm raising is the Cannibal Fire Eater. Then I did Purity of Elements and Convocation. Convocation to move the minions. Purity of Elements to raise my resistance plus the minions to cap them. Then the Death Mark, I haven't been using it, but I'm leveling it. I can use it. Desecrate is the making the corpses so that I can then do the flesh offering, or to raise zombies if I need to in a combat, like in a boss fight, for example, if there's no corpses. That's everything I did there. And then in the tree, I literally typed minion, and this is the next one I'm going for, but I went up to the extra specter. Then I wanted the extra area of effect. Then I went down here and got all this OP shit right here. And then we went up through here, got this extra chaos res and life to get to the real minion node. And we got the real minion node there. So then we came down here to the other real minion node. I don't know, 5% chance to deal double damage sounded pretty fucking good to me. So we took that shit. And then we were looking at this, and then you can come down here, and this is where you get the elemental equilibrium. We could look at this shit, this, the normal minion stuff, you know, that you can go take every single goddamn minion node on the goddamn tree and you'll still be like, I need more. So that's what we're doing. This is dumb minion, and down here is also, wait, where was it? There's another Dominion one. Dominion and Dominion. There you go. Alright. Hope you have enjoyed and learned something about Blight, and are looking forward to more videos. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.